Hi guys, and welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s. I am getting ready to admit to you guys what a big dork I am. I just recorded this whole entire video. It took me maybe 20 minutes to actually record, and then when I got done I realized I didn't have my mic on. I am such a dork. So now I'm having to record the whole thing over again. Kind of discouraging. Anyways, so today I'm going to do a quick review on a product that I found at Ross. Now Ross is a bargain type department store where you can go in and purchase name brand products really cheap. This particular palette that I purchased, however, is from a really inexpensive cosmetics manufacturer called Profusion. And I can usually find their products in Walgreens around Christmas time. You can pick up their palettes around $2.99, maybe $3.99. This particular palette I'm getting ready to talk about was $6.99. And this palette is called the Trendsetter Colorbook. And it has eyeshadows, blushes, highlighters, lipsticks, and lip glosses in it. So I'm going to start by showing you guys the packaging. And the packaging is actually really cute. It does look like a book. And it's kind of a cloth packaging with some black, like lacy stuff on the top of it. It's just absolutely adorable. And then I'm going to open it up. And on the inside, let's start with this big mirror here, which I'm going to try to not blind you guys with. You have 40 eyeshadows. And then over here, on this side, you've got your blushes here, highlights across the top here, and then you have your lipsticks and lip glosses down along this side. I'm going to start with the shadows. Now, like I said, there's 40 shadows in this palette, and along the top here, as I'm pointing to the mirror, and along the top here, these shadows are all your shimmery shadows, and then along the bottom is your matte shadows. So you have 20 shimmers and you have 20 mattes. Now, right off the top, you guys, I'm going to tell you that the matte shadows are just absolutely freaking gorgeous. They're smooth, they're buttery, they're creamy, they blend well, and they stay on all day. I've had these on since about 10:30 this morning. It's now close to 6:30 in the evening, and they're still going strong. So let me show you guys here. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm really happy with those. The shimmery ones, on the other hand, are very hit and miss. They're not as pigmented as they look in the pan, and some of them, when you swatch them or you put them on, they're a completely different color than what they look like in the pan. For example, this one right here in the pan is kind of green. I know on the camera it doesn't really look green, but in person it's green. But when I swatch it, it's more of a yellow. It's not really green. So, I mean, they're kind of, like I said, very hit and miss. I did use a little bit of the shimmer today, kind of in my outer V, maybe up into my crease just a little bit. And, I mean, it stayed on, but the color, like I said, was just not as pigmented as I would have expected it to be. The mattes, on the other hand, the mattes are just absolutely gorgeous. Let me swatch one of these mattes out for you here. Let's take this seafoam green right there. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. You guys see that? I know on camera it looks kind of blue, but it is really a seafoam green, and it is just a gorgeous color. Maybe a turquoise, maybe kind of a light turquoise color. So the mattes are beautiful. Alright, then on the other side of the palette here, we have the lipsticks and the lip glosses right here. Honestly, guys, I will never use these because I'm just not one to use these little paletted lip products. I like to carry my lip products with me, and this is just a little too big to carry around, don't you think? Then over here you have some bronzers, highlights. We've got some more highlights down here along the bottom, and then these are all the blushes. Now today I'm wearing this blush right here, which is just a gorgeous, just kind of a muted rose blush. I mean, it's beautiful. And I've got that on my cheeks today. I don't know if you guys can see. And then you've got your bronzers, and your bronzers are really pretty as well. There's kind of a, and I know on camera it doesn't look completely cool tone, but it actually really is a really nice cool tone bronzer. Okay. Now, some of these, like for example this one right here, I wouldn't use this as a bronzer or even a highlight, even though as light as it looks. I would use this more as a powder or a setting powder to use under my eyes on top of my concealer. That's what I use that for today, and it actually works really, really well. Oh guys, my nails are horrid. Don't look at my nails. Don't look at my nails. I haven't done them in a while. Now, down along the bottom here, these highlights are just beautiful as well. And I'm wearing the pink one, this one right here, on my brow bone and my inner lid today. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see those on camera. Oh, those are gorgeous. I would wear those, like I said, on my brow bone, inner corner, which is how I'm doing it today. And I would also wear them on the top of my cheekbones as well. I mean, that's how pretty those are. So I'm actually really, really happy with the blushes and the highlights on this. And lip glosses, not so much. Now, the one downfall to this palette is you got to be really careful when you close it. And then you go to use it next time when you open it up, and you guys will see, I'll show you here in just a second. Any of the powdery fallout from the eyeshadows ends up, I don't know if you guys can see that, in your lip glosses and ends up in your powders here. So you guys will see, like here, I've got, in this one here, can you guys see the fallout? And then in the glosses, I've got some fallout going on here. Got a little bit going on right there. So you want to be really, really careful when closing your palettes. Just make sure when you go to use the powders in this palette that you wipe them off maybe a little bit with your brush before you go to put them on, because otherwise you're going to get those little specks from the eyeshadow in your blush or in your bronzer. All in all though, I do feel that this is a pretty good product for $6.99. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Now, this might not be something that I reach for all the time, but I feel that this palette would be good for anybody that's just starting out in makeup, that wants to get a feel for some different colors and how to work with different palettes and different textures. And I really feel this palette would be great for a beginner, and especially for somebody that, you know, doesn't want to spend a whole lot of money on high-end products but still be able to get, you know, a pretty good look out of it. So guys, I'm going to leave links for Profusion down below, so you can go online and you can check out some of their other products if you wish. Also, you can stop by Walgreens. Usually around Christmas time they have tons and tons and tons of Profusion products there. So you can stop by Walgreens, check them out, and see if you can find any there that you actually like. If you have Ross's in your area, go to Ross and check out their cosmetic section there, because you can always run into some really, really good deals at Ross. That's where I found this one. And I also find several name brand products at Ross as well that have worked out pretty well for me. So guys, I hope you liked the content of this video, and if you did, please leave a comment down below. Also, hit subscribe down there somewhere, and you too can rock your fabulous 40s. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys!